and then we're going to take a break as we move to the next thing. So Senator Ward Engle-King.
I think my colleague is probably before me.
You're gonna give your spot over to Senator Wintrow.
Mr. Chairman, I really don't want to, but in the interest of fairness, she has not asked as many as me, but
Well, I appreciate you playing nice in the sandbox, Senator Ward or Wintrow.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just for, I really appreciate the presentation and the discussion today, and just for a brief comment, I'd be remiss if I didn't. I appreciate, Representative Miller, your comments. However, respectfully, I got to disagree. I'm thankful that we're not in the 1970s and we're institutionalizing kids and adults. We left that time behind. And it used to be a time in the 1970s, a parent had to get the permission of a teacher if they had a child with special needs. And they would have to get that permission, and then sometimes they said no. But I heard a story from a superintendent recently where, thank God, her mother worked with the teacher, and the teacher took that child in, and now she's thriving in the community. So we don't want to undersell people.
Senator Wintrow, do you have a question for the
Mr. Chair, respectfully, many people have made comments today, and I do think it's important. The disability community is essential, and that we're talking about these special education dollars. Thank God we have federal requirements, so we're not institutionalizing kids, and that we can detect them early.
Mr. Chair, can I object to that? We're not saying that they're not essential.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair. Excuse me, Mr. Chair. I retract the word essential, but we want to make sure we have spots for everyone.
Senator Wintrow, hold on one second. We have very little time with the state superintendent, and we're on a time aspect. When I stated an additional question is what we were getting at, and that was going to be the last question. I hear what you're saying, appreciate what you're saying, and you have the right to actually have that comment. We are on a very strict time crunch. If you could leave it to a question, I would appreciate that.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would do that. I appreciate it. Superintendent Critchfield, are these programs important to the kids in our schools? And what would happen if we cut the budget for these programs? What would be the impact, short and long term?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I think that's a longer conversation than probably what we have now. So I appreciate you ending with a question, but I think it's such a broad question that I don't know that I can. Anytime we are making changes to the public schools budget, there is an impact for all students everywhere. How about that?
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming forward and answering some of these questions. We are going to take a break. If everybody could be back, because we are behind at 10:10, that'd be great. Thank you.